Welcome back. My name is Steve-O32, the current drummer in my basement. So occasionally people send me these anniversary Instagram reels marking various milestones for certain albums and songs that I had been a part of. And this morning someone just sent me a fresh one reminding me that the Sum 41 video for Still Waiting turned 23 yesterday. Old enough to drink in the US, but still not old enough to rent a car. Also, last week the White Stripes just got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which is awesome. But hearing that reminded me of the time in the early 2000s when all the bands started popping up and we, Sum 41, thought our career was over. Let's go all the way back to 2001 when the world was still a pop-punk playground. It was the summer of In Too Deep. The worst thing that could happen to you is your girlfriend dumped you at the Warped Tour. Then in September 2001, 9/11 changed everything. We all went through this shared traumatic event and overnight everything suddenly got darker. We were touring all over the US at the time. We did Saturday Night Live 3.5 weeks after the attack. That whole experience had a profound effect on us, and I think it showed up on our second album, Does This Look Infected, which was way heavier than the poppier All Killer No Filler. But on top of the geopolitical shifts, there was also a huge shift happening in music. In 2002, the indie rock explosion blew up right in our pop punk faces. Suddenly people wanted bands that look like this, not bands that look like this. It was like when Nirvana arrived in the early 90s and wiped out hair metal overnight. The cool kids showed up wearing their cardigans and we were still stuck wearing our leotards. All of a sudden, there were just so many the bands. There was the Strokes, the Hives, the White Stripes, the Vines. They're everywhere. And so we started joking that we should just start calling ourselves the Sums. And that joke turned into what I still think is one of the best Sum 41 music videos, the video for Still Waiting. To make it happen, we teamed up once again with legendary video director Mark Klasfeld. We needed someone to play the over-the-top record exec at the beginning, and we landed Mad TV legend and fellow Canadian Will Sasso. I remember when he showed up on set, full suit, totally looked the part, very nice guy. And we immediately wanted to joke around with him, but he said, listen, I'm not being rude. I just don't want to talk yet. I don't want to say anything funny now and use up all the good stuff for when we roll. He just sat in his actor chair, very professional, until they called action. And when we finally started the scene, we had no idea what he was gonna say. And then he just unloaded with all those classic lines.
What's in now is the Strokes, I can't see you, the Vines, the Hives, the White Stripes. You guys smoke? No. Yeah, you do now. You like that? Smoke them up, Johnny.
He absolutely nailed it. Now, the video itself was really simple. It was just a straight performance. The set was a reimagined version of the Stroke set from the Last Night video. Same backdrop, same lighting. And if you look at them side by side, it's pretty damn close. The plaid shirts were inspired by the Hives, who always wore matching costumes. The jerky head movements that I'm doing here were also inspired by the Hives video for Hate to Say I Told You So, which happens to be my favorite song from that the era. Now, I hadn't watched this Sum 41 video in forever, and I remember looking at the bass drum head and being like, I wonder whatever happened to that bass drum head. And then I was like, oh, right, we smashed it. The only other thing I remember is that at the very end, when we push over the Sum sign and it smashes, we were all supposed to just stay silent, stoic kind of ending. And it was one take. It was the only take we could do. And I jumped up and go, blah! But, you know, I'm a moron. What are you going to do? Anyway, regardless of me botching the ending, it is my favorite Sum 41 song and favorite Sum 41 video. I'm going to play the song now on the drums.
So am I still waiting for this world to stop hating? Can't find a good reason, can't find hope to believe in. Contradiction. Tell me, what would you say? I'd say it's time.
fun song to play. All right, that is going to do it for this one. Before I go, I just want to mention that I've started a new Patreon. I'll be posting exclusive covers and behind the scenes stuff over there. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, check out the link in the description. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Steve-O32. Ikaha, folks. I'm out.